Hey, what's up everybody? It's DaYDreaMz. Welcome back to the channel for another Clash of Kings video. So, we have some more information here on the Dragon Campaign World Cup. And it's been changed from the Global Championship to the World Cup. If you go here, COK World Cup, and you go ahead and click it. Now, I'm going to sign up for it in this video. Now, before I do that, I'm going to show you guys something. So, before they made it where you had to have, you know, all but 2 of the people had to be from the same country, well, now, or from the same region. Now they made it to where you only need 2 people from that region. And the reason they're probably doing this, honestly, out of a 15-man team, I personally feel that you should have at least 5 people from the region, or even half of the people from the region, because it's going to be pretty easy for people to manipulate the system just to get into the finals, and I'll show you why. So, if you go here, and you go to where it says clarification, find at least 2 members from the same area with the leader. So you need 3 people total. The leader plus 2 other people from the region. We have that easily here in LoK to do the North American region. So you go down, you can see all the rules and everything. I've already gone over that, but they added the area introduction. We have divided the world into 16 areas. Here are the countries included in these areas. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now what I think the hardest countries, the hardest regions to win from are going to be. And I'm going to show you what I think the easier regions in the world to win from are going to be. So let's get and start at the hardest. Absolutely the hardest is going to be China. I mean, guys, you're talking murderer's row here. Out of the top 8 alliances in the Dragon Campaign Finals, the only one I can think of that had a majority of their members from outside of there would have been QTR and GUF. So that is why I am saying China's going to be number 1, and that is also why I'm saying the second hardest region here is going to be number 13. UAE, Oman, Sultanate of Oman, Yemen. You've got all these countries, Kuwait, Qatar. These are all, that's murderer's row right there. That's going to be a hard one to come out of. So number 1, China. Number 13, basically the Arab countries. That's going to be the top 2 hardest ones. After that, let me go ahead and look through them real quick. I think the hardest one after that is probably going to be Korea. And that's because the Korean, they're just so good at this game. And there's some really good Korean alliances. I mean, I would say the Korea and then Japan are going to be the next hard ones to win. And then probably after that, the Taiwan one. Because there's going to be a lot of those top Dragon Campaign alliances that have a lot of, a lot of people think it's just Chinese, but there's a lot of Taiwanese players in those alliances, and that's going to be another hard one to come through. Okay, so that's like the hardest ones. Next, some of the other hard ones, I'll just go ahead and say Turkey will probably be a pretty competitive one. Russia will probably be pretty competitive, nothing crazy there. Europe, I don't think will be that bad. I mean, it's going to be, all of them are going to be difficult to win. But there's a couple that I think are going to be probably the easier ones to win. Let me go ahead and show you. Number 5 will be pretty competitive because it has Indonesia. A lot of countries have just a lot of people in them. And India. Indonesia and India have a huge... So it's just like... I'm just talking the numbers game. Like how many teams are going to enter in these regions. There's a ton of... both Indonesian, Philippines, India, ton of those players in the game, so that's going to be a hard one to overcome there. Let me go and tell you some of the easy. I think the easiest one is going to be number 16, Italy. Like, I don't understand. There must be a big Italian population in this game, because there's countries here like Brazil that have way more teams. So, you know, I'm really amazed that Italy just is by themselves. I know Germany, France have a lot of people that play because I have a lot of subscribers from those countries. But number 12, that's going to be a pretty easy one to go through, just because you're not going to have any like major killer alliances. So, you know, number 12 has like Egypt, basically all of Africa is in number 12. Zambia, all those countries, Swaziland. Probably South Africa, they're all in that one. The UK shouldn't be that difficult. There's going to be some decent teams out there, but I don't think it'll be that difficult. The United States will be like up there. I think the United States will be like in the top 8 right in that area from like 6th to 10th in difficulty. It'll be pretty difficult though. And I believe the United States also has like Canada and stuff in it as well. I don't see it on here, but I'm sure they'll add it after they've seen they missed it. But probably has Canada, and is it Mexico in there too? Look at number 11. Do you see Mexico? No. So I think number 10, the United States, is North America. They should probably change that to whole North America. Number 11 has Brazil in it. I'm thinking that whoever wins number 11 is going to be a Brazilian team. Hopefully our boy 7 Extreme wins that. The UK, maybe Night Gaming's team will be out of there. I'm not sure, but I think number 16, Italy, is going to be the easiest one. I do know there's some big Italian spenders in the game, but I don't know if there's enough to make that a really competitive region. I know there are in Russia. I do know some big Germans, but I think that'll be a relatively light region to play out of. So yeah, it's pretty cool to look at what countries are from each region. I just know that they should have split China up into like 3 regions. Seriously, they should have done like a South China and North China. That would have been better, because it's gonna be so hard to win the top 2 out of China. Figure you got GOS, and you got GOS. Just if you had GOS and POT, you know, you got AAA. You've got all those guys. There's so many savages out of the Chinese region, so that's going to be pretty interesting to see, you know, what they're going to be able to do. So I'm going to go ahead and sign up now. North America. Battles will be divided based on your region. And the battling accounts, castles will be provided by the game studio. Players will not use their own accounts, of course. I've already showed you guys what it'll be like. So okay, so now I submit the name list. If it'll let me. I wanted to show you guys how it works. It's like kind of lagged out a little bit. Let's check it again. Okay, here we go. So now I choose my battle time. The matching will be complete after 3 days and 4 hours. Unable to change. Okay, so now I go to management and I submit the name list. Management. Okay, hang on. Okay, my player list isn't showing up yet. So I'm pretty sure I've got to pick a FaceTime, but I'm not going to do that until I can select my player list. How do I click it? Alright, so it's not working so great yet, but I'm sure we'll get it to work. So let's check it. I haven't showed you guys the rewards yet. So here are the rewards: 12k crystals, all that books of popularity, all the resources, badges, fine iron. I believe this is for winning with 200 points or more. Let's go take a look at the basics. Like if you get 0 to 100, you get these rewards. It's just great to have an event like this finally. There's your failure reward. Hopefully none of you get that reward. So here's the North American division. So we got 10,000 plus teams already signed up. It's going to be pretty crazy. Alright, we already looked at the rules. Let's try management again. So I don't see a list of my players yet. I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and restart it real quick, guys. I just really want to see if we can, you know, make the list out. But I'm really happy that I get to play with my Lions now. I did bring in some friends from outside LoK that I had already, you know, when I was searching for a team, I had already brought them in. Alright, it's still not showing up. Hopefully that gets fixed the next day or so, so that way I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. Management, I'm clicking everything. Yeah, it's just not showing up. So hopefully that gets fixed, but that's how you sign up for the World Cup, guys. Now, hopefully no one like tries to abuse the system, like, you know, for instance, well, you know, even like a team like, say, AAA could, if they've got just 2 members from Hong Kong or Taiwan, they could join that region. Even if they've got 18 members on their 20-man team from China, they could go to that region just to get away from GOS and POT. You know, you got 1GB, you've got all the killers from the Dragon campaign that are going to be in this. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys, but you know what? I don't even know if one of those teams are going to win it. Like, the team with the best teamwork and the best strategy is going to win this thing. It's not going to be the biggest spenders anymore that are going to win it. It's going to be the best team. So, you know what? Everything I just said really doesn't mean anything. That just is like the most experienced teams come out of those regions. And the teams that I've seen display, you know, the best gameplay come out of the regions that I mentioned. But this is anybody's game. The smallest alliance that you don't even know could win this thing just from teamwork and communication. I know I'm going to have my team on Discord, We're going to have all 15 members in there talking. We're going to have a complete strategy. It's going to be great. But yeah, it's awesome that we finally have an event like this. That's why I'm so hyped about it, making so many videos about it, is because this is what we've been asking for a while, is a fair gaming environment in the game. Sure, we've got our normal castles that people can spend like crazy and play all those events that they want, but we at least have this one event where you could show some true skill in the game and who's able to come up with a better strategy and whatnot. So thank you guys so much for watching. Smash thumbs up before you get out of here. I'll be in North America competing here in LoK. Tell me what region you're competing in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.